Hello my dear students, welcome to our AriserTalent. I am Arpita Sharma, your maths teacher. Student, we were studying mathematics and we were on a chapter arithmetic progression, right? And we have discussed some questions about that. Okay, so students, be very, energetic and focused on this chapter and this lecture, because in this we are going to have so many kinds of formulas, some relations, etc. So it's be of a great importance. So first is arithmetic mean here. Okay, so what is arithmetic mean? I'll tell you. First, understand if 3 or more than 3 terms are in AP, are in arithmetic progression, then the numbers lying between first and last term are known as arithmetic means of that AP or between them. That means if I am saying number A is 2 and number B is 10 and I am inserting some numbers between them like 4, 6, 8. Okay, let's suppose I am inserting these 3 numbers. This was your A, this was your B. So these numbers like A1 and A2 and A3, let's suppose these are A1, A2 and A3 are what? Arithmetic means. You will write it as AMs. Okay, arithmetic means of in between 2 and 12, right? So we will now understand it again. If 3 or more than 3 terms are in AP, then the number lying between first and last term are known as arithmetic mean between them. That is the mean between the two given quantities A and B is A. If I am inserting only one arithmetic mean between A and B, it will be what? If I am taking A, if I am taking B, inserting only one arithmetic mean A here, then what will it be? The difference will be equals to here A minus A, or it can be written as what? This minus this, so B minus A, that will be equal. Okay, so here the same thing is given, that if they are in AP, A minus A will be equals to B minus A. That's so obvious. We have shown it in here. Now the value of A will be what? Will be the average of these two numbers. How? Okay, this implies that A minus A equals to B minus A. Okay, now that will give you 2A equals to B plus A. That means A equals to what, students? A plus B by 2. So this is so simple. So now you can say that if you are having two numbers A and B, small and small b, and you have inserted an arithmetic mean capital A between them, okay, so then what will happen? This arithmetic mean A will be equals to summation of these two numbers divided by 2, that is A small a plus small b divided by 2. Here it is. Okay, here A minus A equals to B minus A equals to, implies that A equals to A plus B by 2. Okay, notice here that AM of any n positive numbers, AM of any n positive numbers A1, A2 and so on up to n is A equals to what? A1 plus A2 plus A3 till n divided by n total numbers of the arithmetic means. What is saying? That if you are not having one A here, you are having A1, A2, A3, some number of arithmetic means A4 until AN, and then you will be having B. In this condition, it's saying that the value of A arithmetic mean will be equals to what? This A1, these A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 till AN upon N. Okay. Now in this series, look at this series carefully. We are having n number of arithmetic means plus 2, A and B. So that will be n plus 2. Total numbers of terms in this arithmetic progression will be what? N plus 2. Now remember this, we will be making a formula with this. Okay. Okay. So, is it clear to you? Okay. N ends between two given numbers. You are given with the two numbers like A and B, and you have to insert n AMs between these. Now, if you have to insert two numbers, you have two numbers A and B, and if in between these two numbers you have to insert AMs such that A1, A2, A3 up to AN, then A1, A2, A3, A4 up to AN, then B will be in AP, right? Now this is in the AP, that means the total number of terms will be n plus 2. How? These are all what? N. Look, 1, 2, 3 till n. So number of terms will be obviously n, small n. Now in addition you are having A and B. So two terms in addition. So you will say, now what is the formula? A plus n minus 1 B. Now value of n is n plus 2. So A plus n plus 1 n plus 2 minus 1 B. Now when you solve it, it will become what? Plus 2 minus 1 is plus 1 multiplied by D. So it will become A plus n plus 1 D. Okay, right? Now the value of D from here, this is equals to what? Understand this? This is equals to B. Why it's equals to B? Because B is the last term of the sequence. B is the last term. A, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 till AN and then B. Now if I have to find the B, so B is what? N plus 2th term. So I am finding here T n plus 2. So I am considering this n equals to n plus 2. So this formula, not n minus 1 but n plus 1 will be of what? TB for the term B. So this will be equals to what? B, right? Now n plus 1 D equals to what? B minus A. So can I write D equals to B minus A n plus 1? The formula for the common difference in arithmetic mean progressions, we will use this formula D equals to B minus A upon n plus 1. This is the same formula. We have seen it here. Okay. So here this formula has been derived by the procedure of this bth term and then the difference is here. Okay. So A1 equals to A plus D. How will the series go on? This is A. Then A1. Now what is A1? A1 is this A plus D, the common difference. Okay. Then that will be what? A plus 2D. Here likewise An will be equals to what? A plus and multiply by D, isn't it? So you can finish it here, and after that we will be having B, and before it we are having A here. Okay, so this is the thing, that the series will be A plus D, A plus 2D up to A plus and D. Okay, and that is equals to B. Okay, students. Now if you are having this last term, that is A1, A2, A3, A4 till A5, and then B, and here A. Now this value B, how can you find this value B? If this value B is what? An plus difference D. An here, An plus this difference D, you will be getting a term An, and if you add the difference, then you will be getting B. Now students, the value of An, if you given with the difference and the last term B, you can easily found it by D. An will be B minus D. From here, An will be B minus D. Okay, so you can find An by just subtracting D from B. Okay, so this formula is written here. Now you can understand it. If we are having aim such A1, A2, A3 up to An, then A1, A2, A3 up to An will be the series. Okay, in AP. Now this series will be consisting of n plus 2 terms, and the last term is B and the first term is A. Now we will be putting n plus 2 in place of n, that will be our what? B. Okay, so replacing the value like this, we will get the difference value D equals to B minus A upon n plus 1, and here we saw that An equals to what? B minus D. Okay. So what's next? Sum of n AMs inserted between A and B is equals to n times the single AM inserted between A and B. What it's saying? The sum of n AMs, between A and B. We are having A and we are having B. Now we are inserting some n AMs. Okay, is equal to n times the single AM. Okay, single AM is A between A and B. Now value of A is A plus B by 2. So it's saying that summation AR, where R minus 1 to N equals to what? NA or NA plus B by 2. We can put A equals to A plus B by 2. So this is our formula. Right students, note this formula, this is important formula. Okay. The next thing is supposition of terms in AP. Now what is supposition? Like you have given the question that you are having 3 terms, you are having 2 terms, you are having 5 terms, you are having 6 terms. Now you have to suppose thing, let this and this be the terms. So you are having 2 cases. First, you are having odd number of terms to suppose, and second, you are having even number of terms to suppose. Talking about the first one, odd numbers. In odd numbers, let's suppose I have to choose any 3 terms. 3 is odd number, 3 terms. So what will I do? I will suppose A, okay, A plus 2D and A minus 2D. Now the difference here is what? 2D, right? So we can see here so we'll assume A here and the term A plus D this side and A minus D this side. So these will be 3 terms. Okay, like this we are having number of terms, 3 terms are as A minus D, A plus D. Okay. Now if we are going to have 5 terms, in the case of 5 terms, I will be having A here like this, in the middle I am having A here. Okay. Now what? A minus D here, A plus D here. Same as the situation this, where it went like there. A plus D and A minus D. Here this side and this side. Now this side don't confuse with it. I am writing it here. That will be A plus 2D and here it will be A minus 2D. Okay. So basically you are having here A minus 2D. Okay. So there is a correction in the slide. Okay. So you are having 5 terms. If you are having 3 terms, you will be assuming at A minus D, A plus D. If you are having 5 terms to assume or to suppose, you will be supposing it. Let the terms be A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. So here the middle term is A. Again here the middle term is A. We have supposed in odd number. This is, we are talking about odd number. Okay. Now you can say like D, 2D. Now you can enhance this. So the difference is what? D here. Okay. So this is about odd number, right? If we talk about the even number, so how many numbers we can have? We can have, for even numbers, we can have 4 terms, because 3 is odd. Okay. So we will be having 4 terms. If I am having 4 terms, I am not going to suppose A. I am going to suppose A minus D, A plus D. So what is the difference here? A plus D, or you can write A minus D minus A plus D. So that will cancel out and the difference is minus 2D. Okay. So if the difference is minus 2D, here A minus D minus 2D, what will it give you? A minus 3D. That will be in the reverse order, like A plus D, A minus D here and A plus D here, A plus 3D here and A minus 3D here. So this will be your 4 terms that you will be supposing. Now look here, you will be having a minus d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus d, a minus 3d, a plus 3d. So these will be the what? 4 terms, not there. These are the 5 terms. So here you will be having 4 terms, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. Now if you are having 5 terms, no 6 terms, even terms, so that will be 6 terms. What you will have to do, you will just increasing it like a minus 5d and a plus 5d. Okay, so this will be your chain there, a minus 5d, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d and a plus 5d. So this is the method you will be having the terms, you will be supposing the terms. So this is the supposition of terms AP. Okay, so now I am rubbing that. Okay, here we take a minus d, a plus d as middle terms and common differences 2d. I have told you the differences 2d in case of what? In the case of even terms, while when we were discussing the odd terms, here we take the difference, common differences only d. In odd only d is difference, in even 2d is difference. Okay, so different in odd terms is also odd, 1 is odd, 1 multiplied by d. Okay, and the difference coefficient in what? In the even terms is always only even, that is 2d. Okay, now next, if number of terms in any series is odd, then only one middle term is exists, which is n plus 1 by 2. Now what is the mean of this thing? Let's suppose I am taking some odd terms, like I am taking 5 terms. Okay, so 5 terms, I am just taking for example a simple term, that is 5, 10, then 15, then 20, then 25. Okay, now which is the middle term? This will be what? 1, 2, 3, third one, or what I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I'll be like 5. Now 5 is linked with 3 in which way? I can say that 5 plus 1 by 2 is equals to 3. 6 by 2 equals to 3. So it is our n. So it will be n plus 1 by 2. Tooth term, n plus 1 by tooth term, that is third term. In case of odd term, there will be a middle term. Now in case of, this was the case of odds. Okay, okay students, now even terms, if you are having even terms, then can there be a single middle term? No, there cannot be, because if I extend the same series I am talking about, if I enhance it by this 30, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms now there will be 2 middle terms, right? 2 middle terms, not 1 in case of even, right? So in number of terms in any series even, that middle term are 2, which will be given by first, third. Total number of numbers, this is 6 and we are getting 3. So we have to divide it by 2. Okay, now 6 by 2 equals to 3. So you can say n by 2th term. So first is n by 2th term. Now the second one is what? 4th term. Now how will get 4 from this? You will just add 1. n plus 2 plus 1th term, that will be 4th term. So what we are trying to say, that if the numbers are odd, the midterm will be what? Middle term will be of what? N plus 1 by 2th term is middle term, and if they are even, you will be having 2 terms as your middle terms, and that will be what? One is n by 2th and the second n by 2 plus 1th term. Okay students, note this. Okay. Now, properties of AP. Now we are discussing properties of AP. So there are some properties of AP. If each terms, properties are what? Students, let me be clear about it. Properties are some basic things that will be remain as it is. Okay. So you have to, you have given me the question, and in that question you will be using some formula. These formulas will be based on the properties, like if properties like the property of water, it's transparent, so it will be transparent. If it's clear, if it's only water, it will be transparent only. Okay. Likewise, we are having some properties of AP also, that it will be like this only, like the difference of the term will be always constant. So it is a property of AP. Okay. So if each term of given AP be increased, decreased, you have given with the AP 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, we are also understanding it by an example. So if they are increased, okay, decreased, I can write it like in this way. If they are increased, decreased, then multiply, so multiply, then divide by some non-zero constant numbers, then resulting series does obtained will also be in AP. Now if I increased it, by let's say 5, okay, 5 plus 2, 7, 5 plus 4, 9, 5 plus 6, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. So this will be my new AP. This will be a sequence or this will be a series. Now 7, 9 minus 7, 2, 11 minus 9, 2, 13 minus 11, 2, 15 minus 13, 2, 17 minus 15, 2, 19 minus 17, 2. That means if I increased it by something, then the resultant will also be AP. Now decreased, if I decreased it, okay, then the original one is this now, so it will become 0. Let's suppose 2 I am taking, okay, then 2 and then 4 and then 6, then 8, then 10, then 12. So again difference is 2, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here and 2 here. So common difference is 2. Okay. Now if I multiply it, let's suppose I have multiplied it by 2 or okay, so I have multiplied by 3, okay. Now that will be 6, that will be 12, that will be 18, that will be 24. Okay, let's leave it till here only. Now the difference is 6, the difference is 6, the difference is 6. So difference is 6. Now if I am dividing it by 2, the last one was if I divided the AP. So if I divided the AP, that will be what? 1, that will be what? 2, that will be what? 3, that will be 4, 5, 6, and this is again the common difference is 1, common difference is 1, common difference is 1, common difference is 1. So the common difference can be changed when we are dividing it, in multiplying it, increasing it, decreasing it, but at last we found that the resultant sequence will also be an AP, an arithmetic progression. Okay student, we will discuss these properties of AP in our next lecture. Okay student, till then keep watching, keep supporting. Thank you.